penetration and really activating these hair growth pathways within our follicles. Hey YouTube, what's going on? Super excited for this video. If you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you are here. I'm a cosmetic chemist specializing in natural hair care and the creator of Curly Chemistry, where I teach you guys to understand your hair and ingredients from a cosmetic chemist perspective. And I also help you guys start hair care lines as well. And today I am sharing 3 absolutely amazing Hawaiian oils that are great for our hair, okay? And there are so many oils, but I really want to focus on these 3 in this region of the world because I truly believe they can be such a benefit to the natural hair care community, especially when it comes to moisture retention, length retention, and optimizing our scalp health, okay? So stay tuned. So when it comes to oils, many of you guys know that oils are so essential for our hair and our scalp. What makes them so unique is that they are made up of different fatty acids. So they have their own little fatty acid profile. I talk more about this in the natural hair care wisdom flashcards, but the uniqueness of the oil is going to be based off of different percentages of things like oleic acid and linoleic acid, which I want to highlight the most in this video because oleic acid has omega-9 within it and linoleic acid has omega-6 within it. And I feel like these things are not talked about very much in the natural hair care community. So with that being said, let's get into these oils. Number 1 is really going to be 2 oils combined together, and please excuse the lighting, the sun is like going out, but the 2 oils that I want to say as number 1 is maracuja oil and kukui oil. These oils are amazing because they have a nice amount of linoleic acid, and oils that have at least over 30% linoleic acid tend to be lighter oils, not too heavy, not too greasy. So this can be great for someone with low porosity hair or thin hair. On top of that, these oils have a nice amount of flavonoids. Flavonoids are organic plant compounds that are great for strengthening the follicle. So for someone who suffers from excessive shedding or just as a preventative method, this would be a great oil for scalp massages. And because it is an oil, you can use this to lock in moisture and also to help prevent breakage as well. Okay, number 2 is going to be macadamia oil. Now, what makes this so great is that number 1, it is high in oleic acid. We just talked about linoleic acid. Now we're focusing on oil that has a high amount of oleic acid. Now, this oil, because it has a high amount of oleic acid, it's going to be perfect for the summer because macadamia oil is great for dry, frizzy hair. So I would definitely recommend this as a sealant for like twist outs and braid outs. On top of that, it's going to help to smooth the cuticle, which is going to make the hair much more manageable. And then because it has a comedogenic rating of 2, you can use this on the scalp. And for those who may be unfamiliar with that rating, every oil has a comedogenic rating. This rating goes from 0 to 5, and typically oils in the 4 to 5 range will clog the pores of the scalp. So for those who are like starting hair care lines, like when I do my consultations, I always tell them, anything for the scalp, try to do between 0 and 3 in that rating. 4 and 5, I wouldn't recommend it, which is why macadamia oil is great for the scalp because the rating is only at a 2. On top of that, apart from it being a sealant and a scalp massage, because it has a high amount of oleic acid, it's going to be a little bit more heavier. So you can use this also as a hot oil treatment as well. And hot oil treatments are great for sealing that cuticle, keeping the hair much more manageable, giving you a natural shine, and also locking in moisture for a long period of time as well. And one last thing I will say about macadamia oil is that it also resembles our scalp natural oil, sebum. We know jojoba oil is very close to sebum, but macadamia oil is also in that category of being closely resembling sebum as well, making it great for the scalp and the hair. Okay, so the last oil I want to talk to you guys about is tamanu oil. Now, what makes it so unique is that it has pretty much almost equal parts of linoleic and oleic acid. On top of that, research has shown that this oil helps to prevent against sun damage, making this oil another great oil for the sun. And I mentioned in a previous video that sun damage can affect, of course, the dryness, of our hair, but it can also affect our hair growth cycle as well. So this oil helping to block UV rays is going to help to protect the hair, giving you healthier hair in the summertime. On top of that, tamanu oil is antibacterial, which is great for those who have dandruff and a flaky scalp, which tends to be regulated by bacteria and yeast. So doing, scalp massages with this oil can help to prevent those things from taking place and potentially relieve dandruff and flakiness as well. In addition to all of that greatness, tamanu oil has a nice amount of those flavonoids we talked about and terpenes. And as you guys know from previous videos, that terpenes play a huge role when it comes to penetration and really activating these hair growth pathways within our follicles. So including tamanu oil as like a supporting hair growth type of treatment or oil with a little bit of essential oils, I think you may actually have something there. And on top of that, tamanu oil has a comedogenic rating of 2, which means it's not going to clog the pores of the scalp either. Alright guys, hope you've enjoyed this video and learned something new. Of course, there are so many oils I could have chosen, but when I saw these 3/4, I wanted to share them with you. Hope you've learned something new. Be sure to subscribe for more curly chemistry content. Make sure notifications are on to stay in the loop. And of course, our question for you is kind of deep, but not really. If you had to leave one piece of hair care advice to your great-great-great-granddaughter, what would that advice be? What would it be? For me, it would be love your hair, embrace your hair, accept your hair, because I think that is like the foundation that builds upon this hair care journey that we're all on. You know what I'm saying? So that's my piece of advice to my great-great-great-granddaughter. Comment below. Let me know what your piece of advice is, and I cannot wait to join the conversation with you. And if you're interested in learning more about ingredients in the natural hair care industry, be sure to check out the Natural Hair Care Wisdom flashcards to learn more about these ingredients and these fatty acid profiles we just talked about. And also check out the Curly Girl's Guide to Hair Care Ingredients as well. I have the links below with more information. And if you're interested in learning more about how to start a hair care line, no matter where you are in the process, in the beginning, the middle, the end, you can work with me one-on-one as well. And I have a link below for you also. All right, guys, I love you, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.